So I thought it would be a nice little change of pace to do a makeup look today. I miss us just like sitting down and talking and hanging out. Well, this isn't actually orange juice, this is peach mango orange juice from Trader Joe's. Very delicious. So I have like slight hand tremors right now because of my medication. So like if I'm like shaking, don't be alarmed. Okay, that is so much better. Before we get into this get ready with me video, there are just a few things I want to get off of my chest. And after this, I'm not going to fucking talk about it anymore. I'm not going to discuss it anymore. And I'm just going to drop it. And anybody who brings it up in the comment section, I'm just going to ignore you. First of all, I'm going to say this one last time. I was part of a research study, an experimental research study at a government hospital in Bethesda, Maryland. I was not part of a placebo group, okay? I was treated. I have about like $500,000 worth of drugs right now in my fucking closet that I have to take. And I already discussed this with the nurses. They told me that there is no such thing as a placebo group in the clinical trial that I'm a part of. And if I was, they would have notified me that there was a possibility that I would be in a placebo group. But there is no fucking placebo group. I got medicine, I got treatment, I saw the ATG being pumped into my body. I'm pretty sure they can't lie to you and tell you that you're part of a research study that doesn't have a placebo group if there is a placebo group. Like, these doctors, they're there to help me, to treat me. They're not there to fuck me over. And I'm pretty sure it'd be extremely, highly unethical for these doctors to lie to me and tell me that there is no placebo group when there actually is, especially when I have a fatal disease which can kill me very quickly. And there are a lot of children and young people that are a part of this trial, and I'm pretty sure it'd be really fucked up to lie to like a 10-year-old who's dying of aplastic anemia and tell them that they're getting treatment when they're possibly part of a placebo group. So I just want to get that out there. I signed like 100 pages worth of paperwork. I discussed this with a research nurse for hours. If there was any possibility that I was part of a placebo group, that I would be a part of a placebo group, I would have been notified when I signed the endless fucking paperwork that I signed. I have done my research. My regular outpatient doctor that I see at the Smilo Cancer Center would have never, in my state, my near-death state, he would have never referred me to a clinical trial that even had a placebo group, because that would be like playing Russian roulette with my life. Just wanted to clear that up. Also, I had somebody harassing me on my last video saying that I scammed people and that I don't have an illness and that it's fake. That is like absolutely disgusting and disturbing, and I let it get to me. I got really upset and I uploaded some of my medical documents on Instagram and Twitter to try and like prove myself, but then I realized I don't need to fucking prove myself. Like I've provided enough proof. Like I just got upset because my mother basically had to like stop working in order to take care of me full time and in order to take me to Bethesda, Maryland for almost a month. So to have somebody try to like invalidate that and to call me a liar after everything I've been through with treatment, after all the videos I've made about my treatment, and it's sickening, it's nauseating, it's gross. Like I am so, oh my God. And I'm sure all of you guys out there with autoimmune disorders can relate to me when people say, oh, you don't look sick. So I'm just like irritated. I got upset. I let it show. I fucking went on a rampage on like Instagram and Twitter, and someone said like, delete this shit, channel that energy into getting better and towards your health, and just block out the negative, hateful, and cruel people. So that is what I'm gonna do. Thank you for the good advice. I needed that. Whoever gave me that advice, a couple people did. So thank you so much, guys. All right, so now that, oh my God, my eyes are so yellowy. Goodness gracious my. Oof. Oh my God. So how has everybody's week been so far? What day of the week is it? It's Wednesday. I've been having a crappy week, and I can't pretend that it hasn't been a crappy week. It's been a shitty fucking week. Just like a lot of stressful stuff going on. I went to the hospital a few days ago and my white blood cell count went down to pretty much almost 0. And it was going up for a while and then it went back down. So I don't know, they said that my body was probably fighting some sort of an infection, and then they found a cyst on my tonsils, and I'm just like, ugh, will this never end? And I kind of just feel like, when will I ever catch a damn break? I'm part of a support group online for my illness, and it's been really, really helpful to me mentally, because every time I have some kind of concern medically, or if I'm like feeling discouraged about my treatment, I post on there, and I've been in touch with so many people that also have aplastic anemia, especially, you know, other girls my age who are struggling with it. So it's been really, really helpful talking to them. Sometimes I feel like the support group is a big help, but then other times it can be emotionally weighing down on me, because you know, you meet people through the support group and you talk to them and you become friends, and then you get invested in people's stories because they're constantly posting updates about their condition. Like, a lot of people are getting bone marrow transplants, you know, some people are going through the same treatment that I'm going through, and you know, there's success stories and then there's not success stories. And a couple of weeks ago, I started following a girl's story on my support group. Her mother was posting on her behalf because she had just received a bone marrow transplant and she wasn't doing well. And I went onto her Facebook and I looked at her pictures and I, you know, followed her story pretty closely. I was always looking at updates that her mom was posting, and she was always asking for prayers because she was saying that her daughter, who was like my age, she's 26, she wasn't doing well. She's always been in the back of my mind. I've been, you know, hoping that any day now her mom's just gonna post something like, my daughter pulled through, she's okay now, and I believed she was gonna be okay. I was like, there's no way this girl can have anything bad happen to her because she's 26 years old, she looks so healthy, and like, she's gonna make it, I just know it. And then last night her mom posted that she passed away, and you know, I was reading all the comments on it and I expressed my condolences, and you know, a lot of other mothers were coming forward saying, I lost my daughter to aplastic anemia, I lost my daughter, you know, this past year to aplastic anemia. And like, I literally just started to bawl my eyes out, because it's just like, I always tell myself, like, it's fine, like, I'm okay, like, I'm not gonna die, like, everything's gonna be fine. And then you see stuff like that and it grounds you almost, like that no one escapes death. Like, no one, in the end, everybody dies, you know? Like, oh god, this is becoming so morbid. I guess, like, I'm just like coming to terms with like death, and like it can happen at any time to anybody, regardless of if you're sick or not. And like, one of my greatest fears in life has been dying. I have had horrible anxiety my whole entire life, and it's all due to my fear of death. You know, I'm scared of heights because I'm scared of falling and dying. I'm scared of airplanes because I'm scared of dying in an airplane crash. I'm scared of, like, I've always been scared of so many things my entire life, and now this is the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. And like, there's nothing I can do. I can't escape it. Like, with other anxieties, like, you know, flying or bears, like, you could just stay inside and you're safe. Like, nothing bad's gonna happen to you. But like, I can't run from this disease. Like, it's literally just like, my life is just in, like, the ball is in God's court. And I don't know if you guys are religious or spiritual or not, but like, I just feel so like out of control, and I'm a control freak, and that's the worst part about this disease, is not having control over your numbers and your health. And I eat so healthy. I drink fucking blueberry juice every goddamn day, and people are saying, oh, positive mindset, positive mindset. Well, there were weeks where I was thinking nothing but positive, and then I went to the hospital and guess what? My numbers got worse, and it's like, I feel like nothing I can do can make this better. And I guess the only reason I should have a positive mindset at this point is just because it's, what else am I supposed to do? Like, am I just supposed to be miserable all the time? like, that's not an option either, and that's surely not like healthy for me either, just being like depressed and sad all the time. So like, I have to find some sort of happiness, and that's why I'm here filming videos every single day, because this is what makes me happy. Like, YouTube is my passion. I love talking to you guys. I like sharing my life and sharing my thoughts and expressing myself. But where the fuck am I going with this? I don't know. And then last week, a 3-year-old in my support group passed away from aplastic anemia. And I'm just like, and then I go to the hospital and I see all these young people with like leukemia and like lymphoma and like all these freaking cancers. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit. Like, why is this happening? Like, why is, like, life is so unfair. Oh my god, why am I... So many good people get sick or die young, and so many shitty fucking assholes live and don't even appreciate their lives. And I was maybe one of those people. I think I was. I was definitely one of those people. I'll be honest, I look back at some of my older videos and I'll look back on the person that I used to be and I fucking hate myself. Like, I was a piece of shit sometimes, you know? Like, I was a good person. Like, I helped a lot of people. I'm generous, I'm caring, I'm compassionate. I have so much empathy for people that to the point where it it emotionally affects me. But I still feel like I was such a shallow and shitty person at times. When I look back at myself in Los Angeles, when I look back at like how much importance I placed on money, and like I was just so vapid, like I was so concerned with my appearance and the way that I looked. Here I am doing my makeup, but like just excessively. And now that I'm sick, I realize like that doesn't fucking mean anything. Like, the only thing that matters is your health and being surrounded by those that you love. I'm glad, I mean, I'm not glad that I'm sick because I hate this disease, but in a way I'm kind of glad this happened to me, because I feel like I am just I'm changing. I'm a different person. I feel like I'm so much more aware. I feel like I'm so much closer to my mom. I feel like I'm so much closer to even some of my friends. And I have such a better understanding of people and what it's like to be sick, and I'm able to be more compassionate, because before I looked at other people who were sick and I felt bad for them, but it only was on a certain level. Like, it was on a level that like I was sorry for them, but I couldn't 100% empathize. And I always thought to myself, oh, not me. The people that get sick or get rare diseases, oh, that's not me. Like, that's not my life. That's not my journey. And I was just like, I kind of felt like safe. Like, oh, everything's great. Like, I'm not sick. Like, I'm one of the lucky ones. Like, and I'm gonna die old, and I'm gonna take care of my body, and I'm gonna eat healthy and exercise, and nothing bad is ever gonna happen to me. And here we are. Okay, I'm just gonna put on a little bit of mascara, and then we are done here. What do you guys think? That was easy, right? I don't really feel like fucking around with my makeup too much. I am too lazy. A little bit goes a long way, right? And I feel like waking up every morning and just gathering up the energy to do my makeup and film something is good enough, you know? It's enough to make me feel like I'm normal. And it's something to get me out of bed, because the first few days back home, I really didn't feel like getting up or doing anything. And now every single morning, 9 a.m., my alarm goes off and I'm like, nope, Stephanie, you're not gonna lay in bed and sulk and feel sorry for yourself. You're gonna get up, you're gonna do your hair and makeup, you're gonna film a damn video, you're gonna have a productive day, you're gonna go for a walk with Frankie, and that's that. And I think anybody that's going through anything in life, it doesn't even necessarily have to be illness. Even if you are just, you know, going through a hard time, or you're depressed for whatever reason, and you have a hard time waking up in the morning or getting yourself out of bed, just make yourself, because that's what I've been doing. I am forcing myself out of bed most mornings, even though I want to sometimes lay there and feel sorry for myself. I refuse to do that. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna waste my life feeling sorry for myself. And sometimes I do feel sorry for myself, but I can't get caught up in that emotion because that's not gonna get me anywhere. So yeah, that is my finished makeup look. I'm ready to take on the day. I'm probably gonna go film some stuff for Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry, this has been such an intense video. It is not what I intended, but after yesterday and all of the events that have happened in the past 24 hours, I just kind of needed to vent. Can't just be like rainbows and butterflies all the time on my channel, right? Like there has to be a little bit of seriousness and sadness and misery. So anyways, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!